0.5 centimeters. What do you expect this
Felista
title championship?
To be honest,
I
on
the
know
red corner,
that
Felista
is
the
good,
Iron Leg.
but at the Iron Lady,
The
she's
Iron
better.
Leg.
She's better in terms of this. One, she's more experienced than her counterpart.
There she comes, the Iron Lady.
Peris
The second thing about
Gathika.
her is
The Iron
all the matches that she's fought, she's never lost to any of them.
She's unbeaten.
So obviously,
And I watched the press conference the other day, just yesterday, when they were facing off. And they were kind of a bit friendly, but I know on the pitch, no friendliness.
This is a funny opponent of mine one day told me that when you shake hands when you enter the ring, that's the end of friendship.
That's the end of friendship.
When you shake hands at the last bell, that is the continuation of the friendship.
Right. At the face-off, Peris Wanjiku actually said, I am the one to take the
Red
title.
corner, Felista Mugo.
Those were her words at the face-off.
Wow.
And
And
the
her
young
opponent Felista Mugo
Queen.
said, ready for the challenge, and the belt is mine.
Nice. Let's see. We
There
can
are
only
the
speculate.
statistics for each fighter there.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You can see, as I mentioned earlier on,
get
into the
prepared
first round now. This
for the
is
men
the first title match,
fight.
the females contest, the females bout between Felista Mugo and her opponent there goes by the name
Coach Fabi.
Peris Gidiga. Now into a sponsors now there, the first round. Welcome along. There is some cash for a winner.
Yeah, obviously.
No one goes home empty-handed.
No one goes
Some cash there. Into the first round now. First into a clinch and some elbow strikes. Who will go first there, taking on for a takedown, but not yet. Not too successful, and now successful on the ground and a choke at the same time. On the ground and a pounding down out there. Looking for a submission with an arm bar there. Just looking on to weakening her opponent there. Felista Mugo on the red corner and Peris Gidiga on the blue corner. Now looking on to come back there on the ground, still pounding on her opponent, each other there. Just weakening each other's muscles for a submission. We never had a submission in the Lfne also.
No, there's not been submission before.
Oh my goodness, look at that Amba. Very strong there. But still able, Felista Mugo still able to stand on her feet and fight back. But oh my goodness, that's a good right foot there by Peris Gidiga. Now just looking on our opponent now, each other. Looking for a strike back there. On a clinch. Who will go down first? Peris Gidiga goes down. And now Felista Mugo with a right foot, a strike there. Looking for a lock there. Not yet. Referee comes between, says, wait.
There's a break. The referee has to break whenever any equipment, like for example a foot guard is off or a mouth guard is off, the referee has to break it. So this is part and parcel of this bout, the game. These are rules of the game.
That's just like a 30 seconds break there.
It's a rest, kind of rest time. Can get it to rest for some while.
Peris Wanjiku, the Iron Leg, and Felista Mugo, the Young Queen. I don't know, maybe if he wins, maybe the dynasty might be conquered. If he loses tonight, if she loses this afternoon,
maybe. But I don't think the Iron Lady is going to let it like that. It has to be a struggle. This has to be a struggle.
Now pinned on the walls of the arena, goes down Peris Gidiga on top of Felista Mugo, just looking for a back control, but then pounding on our opponent. Both opponents there pounding. Now Felista Mugo looking for a comeback there with a pin down on the ground, pounding on our opponent. Maybe, just maybe, looking for a submission also, but then now comes on top Felista Mugo. Peris Gidiga now on a choke there. Will he fade? Will she be fading out? Not yet. Both women on their feet. Both women still able to fight back on the ground, still pounding each other. Maybe if you look at how they are just in the first round ending just right at the moment, what do you think for the first round?
In the first round, there's been a lot of takedowns. There's been a lot of takedowns. It's like these fighters came in their mind prepared for a war, and this war has not been so much easy. So they had to look for a way of taking this each one down, and the best way is takedown, lock, joint lock manipulations, and grappling. So what I've seen in this first round, I've seen a lot of action from Perez Githiga, I've seen a lot of action from the counterpart also, but Perez Githiga, I've noticed something new. Wow, I liked it. She has good counter. She is so good at countering these lockdowns. She's so good at it. Every time she's pinned down, she counters it. Every time she's pinned down, she counters it. Ah, wow, that is so nice. That is so nice. I'm expecting so much the second round, maybe more of stand-up fight, more than takedowns. But let's wait and see how it's going to turn out.
We've not seen so much of chokes in the fights. From the first fight till now, in the fifth fight, we've not seen so much chokes.
Okay, chokes have been there, and I saw the choke between these two fighters, Wachuli and Hector. These two fighters have displayed a lot of choke and takedowns too. Then we've seen the highlight of this afternoon, the knockout from the Hammerman. Wow, still in my mind. Now
into a second round of the female contest, the female bout, the fifth bout in the second edition of the Lfne Championship, live from Kayole Community Center Hall. And now we're into the second round. Felista Mugo against Perez Githiga here. Now Felista Mugo in the red corner and Perez Githiga in the blue corner. Who will emerge victorious? Will this end in a decision, or in a submission, or in a TKO, or in a knockout? They're now charging forward, each fighter here. Perez Githiga charging forward like a lioness that has just seen some food in front of her. And now taken down there, Felista Mugo with the back control over Perez Githiga. Will she tap out? Not yet. Pounding on her opponent there, looking for a submission, and at the same time also weakening her opponent. Felista Mugo kind of fading out. Felista Mugo. Is she fading out? Is she fading out on the ground there? What do you think, Griffiths?
What is happening here? She's trying she's thinking. There's a lot of things that are going through her mind right now. But she's come up again.
She's come up again once again.
I like
energy.
That counter.
Now,
counter lock.
Perez Githiga still pounding and grounding Felista Mugo, and the fans in the arena going into a frenzy, not able to keep calm because they know this is a female contest. And now both women on their feet, but not yet able. Now on a clinch fist there. Able now to unlock each other. Now, wow!
Nice spinning back fist.
Fist there.
Nice spinning back fist.
Wow, just amazing. But not able to take down her opponent. Now just looking at her opponent, Felista Mugo, with some fierce here. Throwing her left foot there, Perez Githiga. Oh my goodness!
Successful.
Once again, beating our opponent, Perez Githiga, on the walls of the arena, but not yet able to take her down. Now on a clinch. Oh, once again, with some uppercuts there. Oh my goodness, is she injured? What does she feel, Perez Githiga? Not yet, still able to continue the fight. She almost seemed injured there at the groin.
I think there's something that has happened there that we don't understand, but she's back again. She's back and strong. That's what matters right now. And she's at it. She's strong at it again. Huh?
Right jab there. Strong, energetic. Looking for an uppercut, but not able. Perez Githiga there. Now Felista Mugo stand to attack. Looking at her opponent, Perez Githiga, with so much vigor. Once again, seems this is her tactic, Felista Mugo.
Wow.
With a back fist.
Spinning back fist. You know, any spinning technique earns more points as compared to this strike technique. So I think she's using that to her advantage, because at the end of the day, when it comes to point decision, she'll be having more points.
Second round over.
All right. So
Now
what
heading
do you
into the
expect
third round. Maybe what do you expect Griffith Otieno in the third round?
Well, I was in the second round. What I expected, they've tried. They've actually not gone beyond what I was expecting. But in the third round, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting both of them to be wild.
Are we going
I'm
to see a TKO?
Tell a
or
friend
a
to tell a
KO?
friend.
I am probably what we're going to see is one submission. That is what I'm seeing because of the locks that I've seen. But still, one of these fighters is so good at countering. So let me say, I'm only expecting them to be wild. That's the only thing.
wild.
That's the only expectation that I'm expecting from them. I want them to be wild. I'm thinking that they're going to be wild because this is the final round. Everybody is trying to get the win, but no, the other opponent is not willing to give it freely. So the third round is going to be wild, very, very wild. Remember, this is the final round. If you don't knock out your opponent, then you get knocked out. If you don't win through TKO, then it's through submission. If it's not through submission, then definitely it is through points.
Both women now on their ground there with their coaches, just receiving a few instructions into the final round, knowing that this is the final round and you must take down your opponent, knowing that here you only have like 4 options that are easy, an easy way out to win. Those are the TKO, the KO, the submissions, or in other words, the tap outs. Now into the third round here, Felista Mugo against Peris Githiga, and Peris Githiga unbeaten, looks to extend her unbeaten record in the Lfne Championship in the second edition, because she remains unbeaten in 7 bouts. She has won 5 and only lost 2 matches, whereas Felista Mugo has participated in 4 bouts, winning 2, drawing 1 and losing 1 into the third round. Just there making sure that everything is clean, because you know they normally say cleanliness is next to God.
Godliness.
Correct.
Even in the ring.
In the first match between Praxidis Odori and Menikadambi, we saw some blood.
The young queen.
We saw some
that is true.
And it gets more worse than that.
It gets
more. MMA.
Yeah. Each and every bout with this different outcome. Each and every bout there's different outcome, because these are 2 different fighters. Number one, we have these different levels of aggression with each and every fighter. Then there's also a level of professionalism and sportsmanship too. You realize one thing. There's a match that was so wild. Victor Ndere.
Look at that. Look at that on the screen.
Wow.
Massive blows by Felista Mugo there, just pounding, and then the back spinning fist from Felista Mugo, a tactic she has used 3 years heading into the third round of this first title championship in the second edition of the Lfne Mixed Martial Arts Championship. A very good evening, dear viewer, wherever you're watching us from. This is the second edition of the Lfne Championship between Felista Mugo and Peris Githiga, the first title championship, or the first title bout. And the referee is Duncan Makoha, standing at the center of the arena there. Remember, Peris Githiga is unbeaten, whereas Felista Mugo, who weighs 63.1 kg, some 7 kgs more than Peris Githiga, looking to make a third win in the history of Lfne. So far, so good. We've seen Felista Mugo with some 3 back-spinning fists there on Peris Githiga, but still not able to take down Peris Githiga on the arena into the third round. Maybe, just maybe, in the third round, we might see a knockout or a TKO. So far, it has never happened in the history of Lfne, but it has happened today in the first or the second non-title match that was just happened between William Odino and Bob Kalo. William Odino winning via a KO in just like 4 seconds in the first round. He wins.
It was the shortest bout of them all. The shortest.
Into the third round now. Felista Mugo in the red corner, Peris Githiga in the blue corner is the Iron Lady against the Young Queen, who will emerge victorious. Because remember, we've not seen, even us as the commentators, we've not seen that belt. In the press conference, the president said that the belt for the women's still not yet availed. Nice. So it's a surprise to everyone today.
It's a surprise to everyone.
Right now, there goes Felista Mugo, receiving some left, right foot strikes, but not able to take her down. Now Felista Mugo on the receiving end of the third round here, just looking to make Peris Gidiga miss on the left strikes out of there. Peris Gidiga on the walls of the arena there. They just doing some timing there. A good job there from Felista Mugo. A good right jab there. Just timing on each other, looking to take on the other there. Maybe they're just looking for a perfect timing.
But I believe there's something. You know, each and every time when there's a that 1 minute break, the coach comes and tells you, do this. So this is not the time for studying. They've already known the opponent. I think what's happening here is
it's the final round.
It's the final round, yes, but they are looking for that one particular chance to bring the opponent down. To finish it. To bring it down.
Once again now, Peris Gidiga pinned on the walls of the arena by Felista Mugo. Felista Mugo now on left jabs there. They're not so strong, but then they can take someone down.
Actually, they are strong.
They look like a bit tired. They look tired each. What do you think, Griffiths?
Into the third round with that energy, obvious, you must be tired. But you must not show the opponent that you're tired. Because that's
on the walls, almost there. Almost with the KO, but not yet still able. Peris Gidiga almost, just almost with a good knockout. Takes her down? Not yet. On the walls of the arena now once again. Peris Gidiga heading on for a choke by Felista Mugo. Just clinching on each other, looking to take her down. Who will go down first? Take a look. They look so tired. With a choke, oh my goodness! Is she fading down? Is she fading out? Is she fading out? Not yet, but still able to punch back. That's a good choke. Look at that. A back control and a choke at the same time. Almost faded out.
Wow, this was almost a submission. Let's wait for the official referee.
It's over the third round. Has she submitted? I think yes.
That's a submission.
Yes.
That's a submission.
She submitted.
Yeah.
Because she was fading out.
She was fading out. I told you, this is what I was expecting. It has happened. I told you, an opportunity for submission.
Look at that. A choke while standing, then a choke and a back control at the same time. She must have felt the pain in her neck. Peris Gidiga submitting to Felista Mugo.
Wow.
And once again, Peris Gidiga has just lost the unbeaten record. Let's wait for the official announcement.
But we all know how it has gone. We all know it's a submission. We all know who's the champion. We all know. This is the belt.
That's the belt there. Lfne females belt. The president said that it has not yet been availed, and for the first time ever in the second edition, it has been unveiled. We are going to see the winner of the females contest here. I think it was a good match. It was a good bout.
It was a very good bout. Actually, I am satisfied because whatever I was expecting has come to pass.
That was a good prediction.
Yeah, because what I noticed with this
know who the champion is. Mtoto wa Maria wako wapi?
Nakupata loud and clear. Niko hapa kwa mafans na ni wengi tena kabisa. Mafans wa Wanjiko vile wapi kelele? Shiko. Mafans wa Felista Mugo. Mugo salama. Fan wawili, mmoja, wawili, watatu wenye wako na kitu wanaweza kutuambia pale nyumbani. Hii ni chance ya kusalimia hadi watu pale nyumbani. Maybe naweza anza na wewe. Naona mmekuja familia nzima. Jina lako na unaishi wapi?
Ni aje wadau. Mimi naitwa Kajaba. Mimi niko area na support she.
Ana support she. Naona pia kona mrembo. Wapi kelele ya mali safi wewe? Unaitwa nani na unashabikia nani?
Naitwa Shiko na nashabikia she.
Wapi makofi yake? Kuna mwingine? Haya, nasikia pia kuna mama Felista. Wapi kelele ya mama Felista? Tunakujia moja kwa moja kupitia runinga KUTV. Unaitwa nani na unatoka wapi?
Naitwa Faith, mimi ni mama Perita. Huyu ni brother yake.
Okay.
All right.
Asante.
Mtoto wa Mariam, let's now hear what the judge has to say.
Okay, Felista Mugo, young queen. Felista Mugo, young queen, 68. And Perez Gadika, Iron Lady, 50.
All right. Congratulations. As we told you earlier, guys, that for the first time, a lady was going to be crowned, and it happens to be Felista Mugo. Sijui mafans wa Felista Mugo.
Mafans huku ni kelele, shangwe na nderemo. Ni kelele, shangwe na nderemo. Wengine wanasema asante sana Felista ameshinda. Wengine wanasema wanataka kuona belt.
All right, belt mtakuwa mkiona not so long ago from now. But wacha tusikie walikuwa wamejiandaa kivipi, how the match was. Tuambie tu mechi imekuwa kivipi kwako?
Mechi imekuwa poa na kwangu nimejaribu. I do always respect my opponent because pia yeye alikuwa ametrain. Na si vibaya, next time tutajaribu.
Mmekuwa mkitrain pia pamoja. Do you think that duration of training was enough for you guys?
Training imekuwa poa, kama ni ground fight imekuwa poa. The two difference alikuwa na weight kunishinda. Yeah, nimeng'ang'ana by the way.
All right. Ungetaka kuambia mafans wako kivipi? Because we want people to adapt a fighter. Ungetaka kuambia mafans wako nini leo?
Poleni kwa leo, hata kama nimeruse. Next time I will try my best. Yeah.
That's the spirit. All right, let's now talk to the champion. All right? The first Lfne female champion. How does it feel to be the first Lfne female champion?
Great. I'm feeling so happy for this chance. I was just ready for it. Yeah.
You are very young. What do you think the future holds for you? Unajipanga nini katika siku za usoni?
The best. And also to go to the UFC and to be the best.
So, I'm sure all of you would be happy to see her in an international stage. Amani VP? Yes, and Lfne is making it happen and kindly adapt. Mafans wake wako wapi? Wangapi wamemuadapt? Wangapi wamemuadapt? You can actually send any amount, all right, to 4045269. The account number is the fighter you are supporting. Sawa sawa? Adapt, kama una-adapt mwenzetu, do the same. Account name is the fighter you are supporting. Sawa sawa? Let me repeat. Naona kuna mtu hapa anataka kujua namba gani. I'm saying 4045269. And now, for the fight that you've all been waiting for, the men's title. Mafans wa Moha wako wapi? Kijana wa Mariam, sijui kama unaweza uliza fan moja hapo wa Moha.
Na kupata mafans wa Moha, mafans wa Moha, mafans wa Moha. Asante, tutulie. Moha Moha, Wafula Wafula. Haya basi, tutaanza na jina lako, jina kamili, na wewe unatoka wapi?
Mimi naitwa Rutepega Gula.
Kayole ndo mtaa. Mimi mfano wa Moha Young Master kuna una tisho hapa hivi. Tumekuja kumsupport si wote na big up badola kwa maeria. Ange bane tunanipata.
Asante. Tunasema pia tunakukumbusha kama una support mtu pale, unaenda pale lipa na M-Pesa kwa paybill unaweka 40. Turukumbushe hiyo namba tena 4045 269. Sawa, na unakuwa una support mtu. Tukiendelea tena naona fan wa Arsenal hapa ameamua. Wapi kelele ya Arsenal? Kakangu, naona hata kama tulikosa kikombe leo tunashabikia mtu. Unashabikia nani? Unaitwa nani?
Moha, the young master.
Hakuna mashabiki. Nataka sasa shabiki kwa Wafula. Wafula namuona huko. Wafula karibia fans wa Wafula. Wapi kelele ya Wafula? Kelele ya Wafula. This will be our main event ya leo. Kwa mpigo tena zaidi. Unaitwa nani na unatoka wapi?
Mimi naitwa Kogalo, natoka mtaa Kayole. Alafu baba yao pia ni mtu wangu, nimetinga job. Nimekuja kumkemba wachapia. Tuamalize hii fight, hiyo ndio tumetuleta hapa.